Hello everyone, Ron here from RJJ's Reactions, and I am here with a bumped up request from Brad. Thank you very much, Brad. It is for Burgh, as you can see on the screen if you're looking at the screen, and the song is called Crusader. And Brad said this is the story of Richard the Lionheart and the Crusades. He also says that Chris is one of the best storytellers he's ever known. So we are going to find out when we get in here. I've heard a little bit of Burgh, but I don't think I will have heard this one. I printed off the lyrics in case I have difficulty hearing them throughout the video. I often do, and there's no CC here, so I may be referring to them, and I might even read some aloud. We'll see how it goes as we go through the song. I will put a link in the description to the artist channel, so you can go there and subscribe and like and comment and support the artist. At least hit the subscribe button. Really do encourage you to do that. And I hope you'll subscribe here as well. Thank you to everyone who has, and thank you to everyone who's liked videos and shared videos and commented, sent information. I read all of your original messages and I answer as many as I possibly can. So let's keep that going. It's a great community, so you really do want to join in, I think. Also in the description, there is a way to make sure that you get your request by using one of the donation methods. Of course, let me know what you want me to react to. And if you have a shout out name you prefer, let me know that too. And sometimes sending a link helps, especially if there are multiple videos of the same song by the same artist and there's one that you particularly like. Otherwise, I'll end up choosing the wrong one probably. All right, let's have a listen to Burgh, Crusader.
What do I do next? Said the bishop to the priest. I have spent my whole life waiting, preparing for the feast. But now you say Jerusalem has fallen and is lost. The king of heathen Saracen has seized the holy cross. Then the priest said, oh, my bishop, we must put them to the sword. For God in all his mercy will find a just reward for the noblemen and sinners and knights of ready hand who will be the Lord's crusader. Send word through all the land. Jerusalem.
Okay, so it looks like we got through the first chapter. This is fairly long, 844 it says, and it got it broken into little chapters here. Heading into Jerusalem is lost. The first was introduction and the bishop's decree. A gorgeous vocal, really, really love it, and I love the way that they've done the video here so far as well. Probably, I can hear a lot of the lyrics, most of the lyrics fairly clearly. I maybe talk about them later, I maybe won't. We'll see how it goes.
Jerusalem is lost. Jerusalem is lost. Jerusalem is lost. Tell me what to do, said the king upon his throne, but speak to me in whispers, for we are not alone. They tell me that Jerusalem has fallen to the hand of some bedeviled eastern heathen who has seized the holy land. Then the chamberlain said, Lord, we must call upon our foes in Spain and France and Germany to end our bitter wars. All Christian men must be as one and gather for the fight. You will be their leader. Begin the battle cry. Jerusalem is lost. Jerusalem is lost. Jerusalem is lost. High on a hill
Bad boy.
secure in the knowledge that he had won the day. A messenger came, blood on his feet and a wound in his chest. The Christians are coming, he said. I have seen their cross in the west. In a rage, Saladin struck him down with his knife. And he said, I know that this man lies. They quarreled too much. The Christians could never unite. I am invincible. I am the king. I am invincible. And I will win. I will win. Closer they came.
Okay, I think the lyrics are fairly clear. I'm picking out a lot of them, and if I can, most people can. It did seem quiet in parts, and then other parts seem louder. So I've got it turned up as loud as it goes. Yeah, I'll just in general say religious battles going on. All of them are, in my opinion, well, religious. um, when I glanced at the lyrics before, it brought to mind something that I heard Hitchens say actually, but apparently it's actually Stephen Weinberg's quote, "For good people to do evil things, that takes religion." I couldn't agree more. However, it extends beyond religion because there are other uh, groups of people who you could argue were not stereotypically religious. In other words, they weren't Muslim or Christian or any of the other known religions. But if you look at the way they're organized and the way they work, it's just another cult. It's just another religion. And yeah, you can make the other sound evil and almost like, well, actually, literally, they sometimes say animals because that makes it easier. Again, so if you're fighting for God or your religion, or you think or you think the other, whatever that other is, whichever side you happen to be on, are animals and doing all these evil things. Sometimes they say they're eating the children and other things, or eating the cats and dogs. Let's remember. It makes it easier to go and kill them, right? Because they're not us and they're not of our belief, which is, of course, the best, whatever that is, whichever side you're on, it's the best. And we're invincible. And the leaders, particularly, sometimes think they're invincible. Think again. We'll all die eventually.
Closer they came, the army of Richard the Lionheart, marching by day and night with soldiers from every part. And when the Crusaders came over the mountain and they saw Jerusalem, they fell to their knees and prayed for her release. They started the battle at dawn, taking the city by storm. With horsemen and bowmen and engines of war, they broke through the city walls.
Great vocals.
The heathens were flying and screaming and dying, and the Christian sword was strong. And Saladin ran when he heard their victory song. We are invincible. God is the King. We are invincible, and we will win.
Yes, now that you're king of the hill, you think you're invincible. Super instrumentation too. Meant to mention earlier some of the percussion. It's like a battle cry. Wow. guitar work too. Mm.
What do I do now, said the wise man to the fool. I have spent my whole life searching to find the golden rule. Those centuries have disappeared, the memory still remains of those enemies together. Could it be that way again? Then the fool said, oh, you wise man, you really make me laugh with your talk of vast persuasion and searching through the past. There is only greed and evil in the men who fight today. The song of the Crusader has long since gone away. Jerusalem is lost. Jerusalem is lost. Jerusalem is lost. Jerusalem is lost. Jerusalem is lost.
Mm. All right. Well, quite the journey, and quite the story touching on real events, of course. And I think sort of at the end, considering, wondering, what do I do now? Said the wise man to the fool. I've spent my whole life searching to find the golden rule, which existed long before Christianity. Though centuries have disappeared, the memory still remains of those enemies together. Could it be that way again? So earlier, yeah, bringing countries together who were often at war with one another, but now that you have a common enemy, the Muslims basically, or the Saracens, now you can go and fight this other, because now you have a different other, right? And then after that, you can go back to war with each other. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's no hope for humanity after all. I try to keep optimistic from time to time. I can't, but there is only greed and evil in the men who fight today. The song of the Crusader has long since gone away. I suppose some individuals honestly felt they were doing the right thing for their God or whatever. But I think that greed and evil was probably always the reason that religion was used and is used to kind of bolster that, as I said earlier, to try to get good people to do evil things. Sometimes you need to add in a powerful ingredient, and that can be religion. It makes them seem right. God is on their side, and God or a version of God is always on everybody's side. So both sides think that their particular God or belief or religion is the right one, and the other ones are the heathens, right? So the Christians think the Muslims are heathens, the Muslims think the Christians are heathens, and other religions as well. And as I say, it extends beyond that too. But I think generally you will see that kind of organization, even if it isn't strictly a religion. Yeah. Jerusalem is lost. Jerusalem is lost. It ended, well, depending on which side is holding it and which side is not holding, you know, you could say that from any side, I suppose. Uh, yeah, very well done. Really love Chris's voice, and the instrumentation was fantastic. Some great piano in there too. I was paying attention to the video and to trying to pick up on the lyrics, and so I wasn't picking up on everything, I know, but did the best I could for the moment. Let's hope that we can break free of these superstitions and also the idolatry of people, men generally, but women, prime ministers, presidents, leaders could be exactly the same. Um, and you know, get some spine, get some backbone, and try not to fall for this all the time. I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen in my time. Well, almost 100% sure it won't happen in my time. There's not an enormous amount of time left for that, but I hope one day, maybe, humanity can find its way. Uh, I enjoyed the song in many ways, certainly, but the subject matter is, I'm not sure. You know, I smiled because the music was good and the voice was awesome and the videography was really great. But yeah, it's very sad to think about what is going on, what has gone on, and what it continues to go on today. It's just think of what we maybe could have created or done or accomplished if we hadn't been so busy killing one another. Anyway, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. You can, of course, leave comments down below. I'm not sure why I'm saying all the time today. It is very early in the morning here. I'm not sure it's even 5 o'clock yet. So yes, you can let me know what you think of the song, what you think of Chris de Burgh, or anyone else for that matter. Check in the description for a link to his channel so you can go and support him, check out everything on his channel, and also for a way to make sure that you get your request by using one of the donation methods. Thank you for this, Brad. Well worth getting up on the channel, although a lot of people are probably not going to agree with my commentary on this one. Believe me, I'm holding back a lot. So I'm being very kind and generous, and yeah. But I hope you have an incredible day. It is Ron from RJJ's Reactions. Keep listening, keep having fun. Until next time, bye bye for now.